you wild witchy people?
It's Wild Ones. I guess you're opening, because that was my line.
Yep.
So you want to tell them what we're talking about today? And what this is and what's going on?
So today we are doing the... Let me see here. I have awful eyes.
Yeah, mine are worse, I promise.
The second prompt of the 13 nights of Samhain?
Yes.
Samhain.
Samhain.
Right. October 20th. Tell us a cherished story or piece of wisdom from someone who has passed on.
So I have the cherished story and memories, and you have the piece of wisdom.
Wisdom!
That's what we're going to talk about today. And they're both from our grandfathers. And just to get this out of the way now, if I sound a little funny, I do. There's a reason for that. My allergies have had a really bad flare-up because I decided to give marigold a good whiff, and apparently I'm allergic. Marigold is in the chamomile family, and I'm allergic to chamomile, so I guess I'm also allergic to marigold, and this is, something that's new to me. So, yeah, I know I sound a little silly, but, bear with. Pardon, my apologies. Anyway, so I hope that you're enjoying the 13 Nights of Samhain so far. Don't forget to use the hashtag 13 Nights of Samhain in your videos. That way everything will fall under the hashtag when it's clicked on or searched for. And I can't wait to see your videos for this prompt. So, a cherished story. So, my grandfather, on my father's side, he was a very, magical man. He might not have claimed the title witch or anything like that, but he was very much connected with nature. He was an avid gardener. He loved gardening, and I remember when I was little, he would draw cute little faces on pumpkins and squashes and turnips, things like that. He would paint onto them. And it was so cute. A cute little memory from when I was little. And he also, he raised a baby squirrel. I vaguely remember this. I was so little, but I don't know what happened to this squirrel's mama. Maybe something happened to her or something. I'm not exactly sure, but how this came to happen, but my pap raised the squirrel with an eyedropper. He would feed it. I don't know what exactly he would feed it, but he was able to feed it with that. And he built a little tree house for him. Oh, his name was Squeaks. I don't know if I named him or if he named him or what, but Squeaks had his own little pad, his own little tree house. It was really cute. He very much cared for animals and nature. He was very in tune with that. When I was older and getting into witchcraft, my mom told me that he had a pentagram in his basement. And no one knew exactly what he did down there. That's where his wood shop was, and because he was a woodworker, and he had this pentagram down there. And when he germinated his seeds, he had this little pyramid thing that he would germinate them in. If you know why, please tell me. I would love to know why he did that, if anyone has any idea. Maybe it was a way to keep moisture in. I'm not sure. I would love to know. He passed away when I was 5, so my memories of him are really distant. I really wish I could have an adult-to-adult conversation with him, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So, he also, I told you about this one, he got in trouble with the FDA. So my pap would make these healing salves or ointments. I don't know what you would call them, but he would make them in big vats, in big batches in his bathtub. And I guess it got really popular. A lot of people would get this from him, and it was for pain. You would apply it to the area that you had pain in, and it would relieve the pain. I don't know if it was some kind of illegal plant or what exactly he was using, but the FDA caught wind of him and he got in trouble. So yeah, that happened. So he was a healer in a way. So, very magical man. Did I mention the pentagram in his basement?
Yes.
Yeah, so I actually had a dream of him telling me, get the pentagram from my basement. This was when the house was no longer in the family or anything like that, and my mom tried, but she couldn't get into the house, unfortunately, so I wish I could have had that. He was telling me in my dream to get it, and he was also a man of Jesus. He had a cross. You know, like the cross with the Jesus on it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a crucifix?
Mm-hmm.
A Jesus cross? I don't know. So I do have that, but I wish I could have had his pentagram. I really do. That would have made me feel so much more connected to him. His parents immigrated to the U.S. from Poland, so there's so much I wish I could know. So many unanswered questions. But that's my little story and memory and little interesting thing I wanted to share there. What is your piece of wisdom that you wanted to share, hon? Oh, by the way, this is my special guest. This is my husband, Mr. Wild Witch.
Hi, I finally get to say hi.
I know, I'm just talking and talking. So tell them your wisdom, or yeah.
So
from your grandfather.
From my grandpa on my dad's side, something he told me while I was very young, I think like 5 or 6, and it just kind of stuck with me. Probably out of the silliness of it. I'm sure it was just a grandpaism. Just something he said to keep the grandkids thinking and just to confuse their friends with. But thinking about it now, it sounds like it might have had some sort of deeper meaning, to me anyway.
Okay.
It was, he could prove that crackers were better than ice cream.
What? I heard this story so many times, and I can't wrap my head around it, so...
He could prove it. Crackers are better than nothing, but nothing is better than ice cream. Therefore, crackers are better than ice cream.
So, what's the moral you took from that?
The moral I took from that, now that I'm older and actually thinking about that, oh my gosh, I'm yawning so much.
It's been a day.
Oh my gosh, I'm tired. The moral that I took away from that is just because it claims it's the best doesn't mean that it is. Like, everyone says ice cream is like the best thing ever, the best dessert. Sometimes I beg to differ. I find things that are better than ice cream, like crackers. But
or you could dip the crackers into the ice cream. Ew. Maybe if it was like graham crackers? I don't know. How would that be?
I have no idea.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
That's just me.
No, sorry for making all you yawn too. But yeah, that's his little piece of wisdom that I took away from that. Crackers are better than ice cream. Just because it says it's the best doesn't mean that it actually is.
Tomorrow for day 3, we're talking about...
Let's see here. What playlist or soundscape accompanies your Samhain celebrations?
So that's tomorrow. And if you have a cherished memory, story, or piece of wisdom, feel free to pop it down below in the comments. I can't wait to read about it and connect with you there. And if you're participating in the challenge, I can't wait to see your stories and your pieces of wisdom and knowledge from those who have passed on. This is a lot of fun. I really hope that you're enjoying it. So until tomorrow...
Until tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, stay wild and whimsical. Do it.
Bye.
Bye.